Farmers and Merchants Bank has been helping people with their financial needs for over 100 years. And FMB is right here in Lakeland, Georgia to serve you. Whether you need personal banking with checking and savings accounts, money market and IRAs, or business banking with checking, cash management, and loans, FMB is also your lending solution for both personal and business. Whatever your banking needs, Farmers and Merchants Bank remains committed to be the best of the best. North Carter Street in Lakeland. Go Dawgs! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Lakeland Drug Company has been Lakeland's hometown pharmacy since 1950. They're more than just medicine, offering personalized service, a drive-up window, and a delivery service. Located at 42 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. You can call 229-482-3677 or visit them online at lakelanddrug.com. Lakeland Drug Company, more than medicine, and a proud supporter of Lanier County Bulldogs.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rockmore Field here in Lanier County, the final game of the year. We're here against our rivals and a region game against the Clinch County. Clinch County comes in tonight 5-3. Lanier County comes in at 3-5. Had a big start to this year and kind of faltered a little bit after a bye week against making a chart and hadn't been able to get back on track, but we're here tonight. We hope to be able to finish strong, and I know these boys are looking forward to playing their rival just across the county line there in Homerville. And but we welcome you here. I'm Ryan Tootin here with Jeremy. We are up here by ourselves tonight. I know Keith probably at home listening to the game. He is on quarantine, and so we want to wish that family the best. I know that Noah is going to be missed tonight. I know that he'd love to be out on this field playing against Homerville, but he'll be missed tonight as well. And I know he's battling the COVID virus, and so, but I know he is at home shouting at the TV and cheering on these young men. And so we'll get started here in just about 30 seconds. Lanier County just ran on the field. They're all in red tonight. Here on their home game, final game of the season. Looks like the coaches are fired up, ready to go. Clinch County is just about to break through their they just broke through their banner. They're coming onto the field as well. And had a great group of seniors out there tonight. Rashad Brockington led them out on the field, made the call. The refs are in the middle of the field having their prayer. And so we do want to encourage and pray that they'll have a safe game tonight. Tell you what, it's been a bumpy season this year. It's been kind of tough. And so I hope that y'all bear with me tonight as I'll be in the press box by myself. And I'll be wanting. Well,
you're not by yourself.
I'm not by myself. There's a lot of people in the press box, but I'm on the radio by myself.
There's a lot of people in here.
I'm used to calling out on Keith down there on the sideline, asking him what's going on, and he ain't with us tonight. But we're going to do the best we can with what we got. And looks like Clinch County is going to be kicking off the ball to start the game. And Lanier County will be receiving. They are in the east end zone. The end zone next to the concession stands be going toward the west end zone towards Banks Lake. Got a good crowd here tonight to watch the guys. Clinch County traveled pretty well tonight as well. Got a good group here. People like to come and watch Clinch and Lanier. Be a big game tonight if we could win. We got Kish Wright down our near side on the 10-yard line, and Keontae Hodges on the far side. Both of those are the deep men. Kicker lines up, kicks off, kicks the ball deep. Catches it on about the 4-yard line. Kish is running up the home field side. He's got a little room there. Makes it all the way up to about the 31-yard line. Great run there by Kish, number 2, as they bring it all the way down to about the 31-yard now. So first and 10 on the 31. Rashad's going to be bringing out his troops here on the home field. A lot of the boys here tonight be playing their last game, and everybody will play their last game eventually. Looks like we got Xavier and Josh Sermons on our near side, Kish to the far side. Oh, and Homerville jumped off sides to start the game. We got a flag. They got a couple big players there on the defense. That number 78 is a big kid. He's going to pick up 5 yards there to start the game and be a 1st and 5. I tell you what, they got some big old defensive players on there. Everybody lines back up. 2 to our near side, 1 to the far side. There's a snap. Little flea flicker. He's got him deep. Oh, what a catch there by Kish Wright. What a great catch there. Little flea flicker. Handed off to Calhoun, or actually Anderson, and was able to throw it back. And Rashad threw it, looks like, for about a 50-yard gain, I'll call it. I don't know. That's where I miss you at, Keith. If you're down, I know you're shouting at the TV right now. I don't know what yardage you are. That's where Keith was the best at. Great first play of the ball game. Andreas sets up on the right hip of Rashad. He takes it. Got a good little run. Looks like he might have picked up about a yard, maybe 2. That's going to give us about 2nd and 8, maybe 9. For all those at home listening, we're glad that you're tuning in. 2 to our near side, 1 to the far. Anderson rolls out to the right. Oh, just about picked it off. I tell you, of course, Rashad taps his helmet, said that was on me. No doubt did not make a good pass on that, and that linebacker kind of just stepped back out and was able to just about pick that off. Don't want to have any mistakes, especially this early in the game. It's going to be 3rd and 9. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far. Anderson's going to in the left side. Oh, one of our guys jumped that time. We was trying to pull him off sides, but Kelvin Gaines, number 54, stepped back. False start. That's going to bring us back. So that's a 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Josh is going to set up on the far side now with Kish. Xavier's on the near side by himself. Brockton's in the shotgun. He fakes it. He's going to take it. He's tucked it in. He's got some running room. He keeps running, and he dives all the way up. Not quite, did not get quite enough. That's it's going to be 4th and about long 2, maybe 3. What a great play there by Rashad. Gave it everything he had, flying through the air, but just did not have quite enough to pick up the first down. Maybe a good hard snap here. Can draw them off sides again. They did try to get him to jump off sides. Rashad looks back over towards the coach. Anderson's going to set up on the right hip. To the far side, 1 to the near. He's got a fake. He's got the first down. I tell you what, it's going to be close. I can't tell. It's within inches. I can't tell. You got the one on the far side. The refs are down the sideline talking. They may take a timeout for measurement. It's going to be mighty close. They still hadn't made a call yet. Oh, they're going to call in an official timeout for a measurement.
A measurement will take place.
While they're measuring, Jeremy, I tell you what, man, kind of an exciting there 4 or 5 minutes, or 3 minutes, I guess. 9 minutes and 46 seconds left here in the first. We haven't had much of an opportunity to say much tonight.
We can't see it. Everybody's in the way.
Everybody's standing around. And they give the first down. What a great run there again by Rashad Brockington. Able to run it through there and pick up the first down by inches. And what a great drive that Lanier County's got going here. The Bulldogs are chomping at the bits right here, getting close to the 10-yard line. Looks like we're going to be set up on the 15. First and 10 from about the 14, it looks like, maybe 15. You got 3 on the right. Wade's over here with them. On the far left is Kish. Anderson rolls out. And he's got him. Oh! Kish was asking for a flag. It looks like he was getting pulled back there. And the guy kind of stepped in front of him, a little post route there, and just wasn't able to get in front.
Second and 10.
Kish was trying to get him to throw a flag, but to no avail. You're going to have Kish, Sermons, and Wade to the far side, Ryan to the near side. Andreas going to sit up in the right hip. Side by side. There's a shotgun. Steps back. He's looking. He looks. He kept his feet. And he throws. I think he did get a completion there. The ball is going to go all the way up to the. It's going to be a 3rd and about 2. I tell you what, I didn't see who caught the ball. I think it was Xavier Ryan, but he caught it as he was falling. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Andreas Anderson that caught the ball. All right, now you got 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Bulldogs right there knocking on the door. Their ball is set up. Ball is now on the 7-8 line. It's got a little touchdown. Touchdown. What a good catch there by Kish Wright, who climbed the ladder, jumped up all the way as high as he could go. Great vertical, able to bring it in just over the head of the defender. What a great throw and great catch there by Brockington and Kish. That'll set us up for the extra point. Kish Wright. Kish.
Pass complete from Rashad Brockington to Kish Wright.
There's somebody down there on the sidelines with yellow shoes, and I mistook that as a flag earlier.
That is. Somebody needs to tell Anilius Dean to take them yellow shoes off.
Oh, is that who
there.
it is?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Them yellow shoes are throwing us off. There's the kick, and it is good. What a great opening drive by your Lanier County Bulldogs to put 7 points up on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're tuning in with us. And if you are, it's because of our sponsors. So let's pause, Jeremy, and hear a word from our sponsors.
Farmers and Merchants Bank has been helping people with their financial needs for over 100 years. And FMB is right here in Lakeland, Georgia to serve you. Whether you need personal banking with checking and savings accounts, money market and IRAs, or business banking with checking, cash management, and loans, FMB is also your lending solution for both personal and business. Whatever your banking needs, Farmers and Merchants Bank remains committed to be the best of the best. North Carter Street in Lakeland. Go Dawgs! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back under the lights here on Friday Night Football. Rockmore Field, which the Lanier County Bulldogs up 7-0 over the Clinch County Panthers. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first. We're about to kick off. Number 19, Daniel Cruz is lined up. A little pooch kick. on the onside kick, and it was well covered there by number 31, who just kind of caught it and fell upon it right there on the 49-yard line. And so your Clinch County will start off right there on the backside of midfield. We're going to see if that was a good call by the coach or not, giving them a little bit shorter field maybe than the long kick. But trying little things here. Hopefully will work out in the long run. There's a snap. The quarterback goes right up the middle. That defense closed it up. A little bit of push and shoving going on out there. And maybe picked up about a foot. Did not pick up a yard. Defense line back up. Second down. A long 9. Again, right up the middle. And he got a hold that time. It was able to be brought down, it looked like, by Kamarian Wade and Cortez Robinson. Was able to just about pick up a first down. Looks like he's about a football length short. I tell you, that quarterback's just kind of running right up the middle. They're in Lanier territory. There again, same play, just runs right up. He's got a first down. He's just kind of picking and weaving and pushing and shoving and keeping his feet moving. Our defense is going to have to buckle down to be able to stop him. He's running hard tonight, that number 1. He's got some good blocking out in front of him as well. No huddle, just kind of just hitting them hard. Boy, just tell you what, now he just got stood up by Cortez Robinson. Son, number 21, Cortez Robinson just stood him up and said, no, sir, not this time.
No gain, 2nd and 10.
No gain, 2nd 10. Maybe a gain of a foot or so. Again, no huddle, no nothing, just kind of lines up, goes right up the middle, picking and weaving, and Cortez Robinson again all over it.
The ball carrier. 3rd down, Clinch County.
It's going to be 3rd and 5, maybe a long 5, maybe 6. Panthers line back up. There's a snap. Oh, it was a little high there, but he was able to bring it in. Boy, I tell you what a play there. Who was that? Oh, Roy Johnson, I tell you what a defensive play. 4th and a long 4. Big shout out from Keith Newbern.
We need some noise for the whole play.
Keith, I may have to watch them all from home. No, we got to have you here, Keith. The crowd's making some noise. There's a snap. Oh, and he was stopped right there on the line. What a defensive play. Wow, what defense. Fired up. Son, the Dogs come off the field as about as fired up as I have seen them all year long. My goodness. That's what it's all about.
That's what the 12th man sounds like.
That might be the loudest I've heard in the Lanier County crowd all year.
Leading the Bulldogs back onto the offensive.
Man had a drive all the way down on our opening drive to score. On their opening drive, we were able to hold them. Turn the ball over on downs. Keith, it might be a good thing you're not here tonight. If we win against Clinch County, you can't come back. Oh, he's going to pass it around to Anderson. Anderson's picking and he's weaving, trying to get to the outside, and he's got a lane. He picks him up about 5 or 6 yards.
Over the right side. Nice game.
Ran about 50 yards to get 5, but we'll take it. Are they giving him a They gave him a first down.
First down, Lanier County. They'll move the chains.
What a big run. Calhoun down the backfield, Wade in motion. There's a snap. Throws it out to Xavier. Xavier does catch it. He fumbles it around a little bit. Well, I tell you what, Xavier had good concentration. He bobbled the ball a time or two, was able to tuck it back in.
Gain of about 8 or 9.
Tell you what, a gain of about 8 or 9, second in about a yard. 5 minutes, 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. And he hands it to Calhoun. Oh, Calhoun just met that defensive line. It was almost like our offensive line just sat there to watch Calhoun run and didn't block. Keith said, if we beat Clinch, I would definitely watch them from home from now on. I said, oh, no, that ain't going to happen. I ain't going to play that game.
All spotted. They're on the 42-yard line.
Third and about 4. The ball set up on the 41-yard line. Keith's done noticed them yellow shoes of Aeneas Dean that we were talking about a while ago, and it's about to kill us. There's the throw. Oh, and there's the first down. The Kish has got some room. There's 5 more, 10 more. What a run all the way up to the 40-yard line. Whoa, what a catch and run.
In Panther territory. They'll move the chains.
They got a player down.
Do you see somebody down? I don't see nobody down.
That was a defensive player. Back. Safety.
Lanier County's got some momentum. You're going to have Josh and Ryan to the near side. Kish away to the far side. Calhoun in the back. Sets up on the right hip of Brockington. Wade's in motion. There's a snap. Steps back. Looks. He's got a man. He's got Wade open. Good play there by Wade. And thought he was going to be able to duck up under him, but a good catch. I don't know if he picked up any yards on that. I don't believe he did.
No gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain. 2nd and 10. Senior night here at the Rock. Let the clock slip down a little bit. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Ain't no sense being in no hurry. You got Ryan in motion. Oh, and he kind of bumped Ryan. Rashad's going to keep the ball. Lost his momentum there as he ran into Xavier as he came by.
Short gain, 3rd down.
Of course, Keith Newman, I'm sorry, Keith. I know you're listening. I'm going to share this with people, though. Jeremy Keith said if they do win, he is putting on a full personal protective equipment suit to come celebrate. And I know that there's a lot of people would love to be a part of that celebration. Man, what an upset that would be. A lot of momentum on the dog side right now. Nowhere to go. Rashad had stepped back, kind of pump fake, wanting to go deep with it. Man wasn't open. Ended up being 4th down and long now. We got 4th and 13. So that's going to bring out the punt team. Jacob Faircloth, number 11, who's done a great job ever since he has stepped into that role earlier this year. What is on that guy's helmet?
Formation number 11 enters the game.
Which guy and what helmet?
It was number 40 there, but his helmet was totally different than everybody else's. And
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what that is. It looks like, I don't know if the paint peeled off or he put a sticker on it. Oh, I think it's just paint off the Clinch County helmets. There's a snap and the kick. Nice kick there. Oh, and he stops. Perfect kick. What a great kick. But you couldn't have run down there and placed it down there any better than that. What a kick there by Jacob Faircloth. Ball is going to be set up inside the 10-yard line all the way down to, I think, what's that, about the 5? I can't see. Where are you at, Keith? I think it's on about the 5-yard line. Cheerleaders are rocking the house right now. The defense has got the Panthers pinned back all the way on the west end zone. Great kick there by junior Jacob Faircloth. Going to try to go right back up the middle like he did a while ago. Got some running room this time. Boy, I tell you what, he's just, goodness gracious. Man, I tell you what, they might as well put a quarter in his pocket. They rode him halfway down the field. I mean, I don't know who that was on his back. He ain't got up yet, though. Got one of our players down. He just kind of rode on his back there. I tell you what, while we got a little bit of a break here, and surely want to make sure that one of our players as well, I do want to make sure we give a shout-out to Camp Creek Church tonight. And I'll try to make a shout-out to everybody tonight that has fed our guys. And so, but Camp Creek Church was able to feed our football program. And I tell you, the whole community has just done a tremendous job this year in being able to do that. That's Keontae Hodges, who, number 1, who was down on the field. He's back up on his own and running off the field.
First and 10 for the Panthers.
You know, I completely missed what you said. Your daughter was right there, and I didn't even hear anything you said.
Uh-oh, again's got a running room. Can somebody run him down? Andreas Anderson is trying his hardest to chase him down. I don't know if he's going to be able to get him. And he did chase him down. Oh, he scored a touchdown.
Touchdown. Clinch County.
I just got a text saying that if the Bulldogs were to win tonight, we need to all band together and feed some of these boys steak supper.
I wouldn't suggest you say that part that you just said to me a second ago.
Oh, I'm not. But they, no doubt, if these boys win, that they would deserve a steak supper. What a big play there by Clinch County, who were pinned back all the way down there inside the 10-yard line, and within 2 plays drove it down for a touchdown. But one of the things I do want to give a shout-out to a couple of our players, Andreas Anderson and others, who did not just give up. I mean, they ran as hard as they could possibly run, and they got down there and just didn't have quite enough. And the kick is good. That's going to bring your tied ball game now, 7-7, 1 minute and 17 seconds left. I'll tell you, a lot of excitement, a lot going on. But let's hear a word from our sponsor, and so we'll get right back with you. And, of course, the one from the I'm sorry, we're back. I was sitting there trying to get caught up in my own head, some things that are going on here. And, of course, that was the one who made that shout-out a while ago about the steaks. I do want to recognize. That was Kathy Sermons, of course, Josh's grandmother, Brian's mom. And I tell you what, we love the sermons. And well, that's a great suggestion if those boys were to pull it off. The ball bounces. Keontae picks it up. And he bobs and weaves, but there's nothing there, and he ends up about on the 21-yard line.
First and 10 from their own 20.
I just texted Brian Sermons just a moment ago, just trying to get a list of all the churches. I don't have a list of all the ones that fed the boys this year, but maybe Brian will get that with me in just a few moments, and I can give a shout-out to all the people in our community that are trying to just plant those seeds in the lives of these boys and make an impact in their lives. And so we want to make sure that we do recognize all those who do so much for these kids in our community. We love and appreciate you so much. And again, our sponsors, we love and appreciate each and every one of you. Was that Clinch County timeout? I think it was.
Not sure.
Yeah, it was Clinch County. And so while we're taking a timeout and give us some moment just to talk, we haven't been able hardly just to catch our breath. Man, this has been a pretty wild first quarter here with about 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Of course, we've heard already several of the commercials from our sponsors. I do want to add to that, Jerry Roberts & Sons Construction on 14 Murray Boulevard here in Lakeland. Their number is 229-482-3375. Make sure that you contact them for any of your construction needs, especially for some concrete and things of that nature. So make sure that you reach out to them as well as all of our sponsors, Lakeland Drug and Shaw Insurance, and
I took it off.
You
the
just took it off the
too
screen.
soon.
Yeah, you did. And I know the other one. Who am I missing? Farmers and Merchants Bank. There you go.
How could you miss that?
I know. I'm sorry. Farmers and Merchants.
They're at the top of the list right there.
Love our sponsors, man. Every time I get to go in any of their businesses, I always just say thank you. It means a lot, just like Miss Kathy standing at home tonight and being able to watch this game and cheer on her grandson. I know there's a lot of parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles and friends and alumni doing the same. There's a long pass. Got him out. Ooh. Great play there by Calhoun out the middle, but was not quite able to bring it down. Great defense there by Clinch County. But because of our sponsors, we're able to put this broadcast on and being able to be seen from all over. I know many times Keith has made mention of a friend of his over in Japan that watches it, so all around the world. So we appreciate our sponsors. So we got 3 to the near side. We got Wade, Sermons, and Ryan. Got 2 to the far side over there, Calhoun and Kish. There's a snap. Rashad steps back. He's got a man right up the middle. It's Josh. Josh wasn't able to quite get up in there between him and Wade and just overthrew both of them just a little bit. I'll tell you, Rashad's just rearing back, going vertical right now. Nobody in the backfield. Everybody's just, all 5 just sending them vert right up the sidelines. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. 7-7. Tie ball game here. This little border war between Homerville and Lakeland. A lot of history between these two teams. Rashad's looking around. He's scrambling. He's looking. Oh, and he's going way back. He's going to lose about 20-something yards on a play that he should have just thrown the ball and got rid of it. Trying his hardest to find somebody to throw it to, and ends up losing tremendous amount of yardage all the way back on the 10-yard line. That's going to bring out your Jacob Faircloth. You got your punt team out on the side, on the field. I like to see Jacob put his foot all the way through it. 17 seconds left. They may just kind of hold off and they're just going to kind of take their time here, let the quarter in, and then they'll swap ends. I don't even know what way the wind's blowing.
That's the end of the first quarter, folks.
It's blowing from that way.
I don't know. It's coming through the press box like a hurricane. But I believe it's blowing in, so maybe that will get the wind to our backs and get a good punt. I'll tell you what, while we're swapping around and changing quarters, let's hear a word from those great sponsors again.
Lakeland Drug Company has been Lakeland's hometown pharmacy since 1950. They're more than just medicine, offering personalized service, a drive-up window, and a delivery service. Located at 42 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. You can call 229-482-3677 or visit them online at lakelanddrug.com. Lakeland Drug Company, more than medicine, and a proud supporter of Lanier County Bulldogs.
All right, we're back. First quarter has dwindled down, about to start the second. And coach is getting the last few words in. Clinch County kind of pinned us back there and took a big loss on the on that fourth down play. And so I'll tell you what, This is Jacob Faircloth's opportunity to put everything he's got behind the kick. They got their two guys set up here. They're going to be setting up on about the 50-yard line, right in the middle of the field. Jacob's going to be kicking from inside the end zone, the west end. There's a snap. There's the kick. Kicked it high. Just about blocked it. Got a good kick. Got a good bounce. All the way up to about the 47-yard line. 46, 47-yard line. It is Archie and Jesse Burchard, I think it is, Burchard, who watched from Japan. And so we want to give a shout-out if they're listening tonight all the way from Japan and let them know we appreciate it. But that's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. You got a grandmother chiming in, got people in Japan watching it, and it's all because of our sponsors. Make sure you tell them thank you. There's a snap. Again, just right up the middle, man. I tell you what. He just broke some tackles, and, I mean, he is just off to the races. Big hit there by Jalen Calhoun. I tell you what, Calhoun just really leveled him. But, I mean, their guys in the back are just running with a vengeance.
Man, all the whole side. Ran right through.
We got to get some better blocks. The defenders has got to step in there and really try to hit somebody. They ain't trying no trickery. They just basically running right up the middle. I mean, he just, good gracious.
First down,
I don't even know what to say. That Joker just ran up the back of the defenders and the offensive line and just didn't stop, man. He just kept moving. They're just kind of lining up a couple of their big boys in the back and just saying, follow us. They got a guy under center. Nope. Overload to the right. Oh, big stop there by Neas Dean. I'm sorry, Neas Dean's on the sideline. Andreas Anderson, number 3, got low, wrapped him up.
Second down for the Panthers.
Second down. Second and goal. 10.5 minutes left in the half. Still tie ball game. The Panthers have just kind of walked it down the field on this drive here. They got there's a whistle. Not sure. Timeout, Lanier County. And so Coach Williams is saying, hey, they're going to do this all night. We've got to come up with a plan to stop it. And so they're just kind of driving it up the middle there, just one right after the other. And I tell you, their running backs are just vicious. But I tell you what, while we got a timeout, Jeremy, I wanted to give a shout-out to the various congregations and churches and people in our community. Christian Fellowship, Lovejoy Community, Stockton Baptist, Unity Methodist Church, Lakeland United Methodist Church, Bob and Tracy Jones, Camp Creek Baptist, Refuge Church, New Beginnings, Southside, and the First Baptist Church. All of those are individuals and congregations here in our community that have taken the opportunity to do devotions with our kids, to feed our kids on Friday. And some of them did it at the churches. Some of them paid to let them go to M&Bs. They've done all kind of things in this COVID-related society that we're in right now. But they continue to take care of these boys, win or lose, because at the end of the day, the biggest thing is just about making these boys better each and every day. All right. Clinch County's lined up. There's a snap. Number 1 goes to the left. He's got there's a flag. I think there's a hold. No, false start. False start on Clinch County. Hey, we do want to give a big shout out to the 8U and 10U football. First time in Lanier County history, they both won their district in the same year. And so I got a couple of those boys that go to the Impact Center. And I know they have been excited. They've had a big season this year. I believe they only lost one game And so I know they have been excited. Tell you a little bit more in just a moment. There's a snap. A little handoff, a little counter to number 4. He's still short of the goal line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and goal from about the 3. Clinch County's knocking on the door. Lanier County Bulldogs, this defense is doing the best they can. They're going to dig in right here. At number 1 to the right. There's a snap. Again, he just goes right up the middle, and he got a touchdown. I tell you what, he just shot through there like he was in a cannon or something. He just kind of jumped over everybody, and that's going to let Clinch County come up. 13-7, 9 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the first half. Their kicker comes on the field.
Number 21 to attempt the point after.
Clinch County set up for the point after. There's a snap and the kick. And the kick is good. 14-7, Clinch County over the Bulldogs. I'll tell you what, let's hear a word from our sponsor, and then we'll talk a little bit about these young men, these 8U and 10U football team. If you're just joining with us here at Rockmore Field, Friday night under the lights here in South Georgia, your Clinch County Panthers are up over the Bulldogs 14-7. Still here in the first half, about 9 minutes and 40 seconds left. Clinch County is setting up for the kickoff, and we'll see what happens here. We're going to have Keontae and Kish are deep. There's the kick. It's high. Josh Sermons waves everybody off. Catches the ball right on the 25-yard line on the Farm Bureau marker. While they're changing up everybody, I just want to do, again, just give a shout-out to the 8U and 10U football team. And, again, first time in Lanier County history that both won the district in the same year. And I know those boys were some kind of excited. I know they did some traveling here and there. And I know Carter Patton is home listening to the game tonight. He's one of those big-time ball players. And so big shout-out to Carter tonight. And his little sister Lennox. I doubt she's listening, but maybe Carter is. And so, but big shout out. Can't wait to see Carter and some of them other boys being putting on these pads in middle school and high school. Won't be long. Jacob Faircloth comes out. Jacob is actually taking over the role right now as quarterback. Rashad Brockington's lining up in the wide receiver position to the far side.
For the Bulldogs.
So you got 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. I believe we're going to have a little false start on that. Offside, Clinch County. Good, that'll pick us up a few yards there, about 5 yards, split the chains. Getting Jacob, our junior, be next year's quarterback, trying to get him in some reps here. Of course, Rashad's got great hands, a lot of speed, makes a good receiver. A hard count. Looks back over to coach. Gets his call. Anderson changed places from the left to the right. There's a snap. He rolls back. He's got a man open. Oh, I tell you, that number 9 over there, of course, Josh is not the tallest guy on the team. That number 9's got him height-wise probably a 1.5 feet and was able to reach up there and just able to knock it down before Josh could get his hands on it. You got Sermons and Ryan to the far side. They was trying to go deep with Rashad in a triple coverage. Just never really picked up the ball.
4th and 5 for the
So that's going to bring up 4th and 5. Faircloth is going to punt the ball. One of the good things about Faircloth is he's actually got a cannon on him. He can chunk the ball mile down the field.
Faircloth and the Bulldogs in punt formation.
$9:19 left in the half. Oh, and they come after him and blocked it. Boy, they were all over, and they came after him, and the snap just kind of floated by air instead of getting by air quick. Just kind of floated to him, and by the time he was able to get to it, they were all over him. No, the big play there by Clinch County. I believe I can hear Keith Newbern yelling all the way from his house. Yelling at the TV. Big number 99. I tell you what, they got some players on that Clinch County side that's huge. They got the guy set up there right behind. That number 1 is going to go over to the left side. And I tell you, Roy Johnson was able to bring him down from behind. Did not have any gain on that play. I tell you that they've played that. They've run that play over and over and over tonight, picking up many yards. But on that particular one, I actually lost a little bit. Linebackers kind of staying back just a little bit and following the ball. There's a snap right up the middle. And he just pushing and shoving. Looks like he picked up about 5 yards.
Running play over the left side. Gain of, call it 5, 3rd and 5 for the Panthers.
That guy's going right by him.
3rd and 5. Not sure what the conversation's about out there. Lined up. 8 minutes left in the first half. Big stop there by your defensive Bulldogs. Good defensive stop right there. Cortez Robin leading the pack. Number 21 laying in the first hit. That's going to bring up 4th and 5. Be a huge play right here. Maybe we can get the crowd into it a little bit.
The 12th man need a big play coming up. We need some noise through the play.
Pete Gallis is trying to get them fired up. A lot of noise. Clinch County looks back over to the sideline. What?
Offside. What? Defense.
How did...
First down, Clinch County.
Well, we just gave them a first down. They didn't even have to try for it. Can't have any penalties. I believe one of our defensive players was lined up off sides. There's a snap. It's going to be a little counter. Back at number 4. But I tell you what, Roy Johnson stood him up and drove him back. Tell you what, a little bit of push and shoving going on out there. A little testy out there. Picked up about a yard.
2nd and 9.
Clock's ticking. 6 minutes and 44 seconds left here in the half. Clinch up 14 over Lanier 7. There's a snap. Another little counter to number 4. Well, I'll tell you what, they had him by the jersey, and he was stretching for everything he had, trying to pick up the first, but did not get enough. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 3. That little counter move that they've got tonight has picked up several yards. Third and a long 2. Right back up the middle. I tell you what, a couple of our guys on the line were on the ground on that. I'm not really sure what kind of blocking's going on, but several of our defensive players were on the ground. He just kind of ran right over them. It's going to be first and goal for the Panthers. 14-7, Clinch County. Just right back up the middle. He was stacked up there and stopped, though. Oh, Roy Johnson came out of the pack with the ball and was running around the side before I ever heard a whistle.
Second goal for the Panthers.
Second and goal. Tell you what, they just kind of stood him up right there, and Roy took the ball from him. He was about to run it back the other way, and they went to blowing whistles. 2 receivers to the near side. Again, just right up the middle. No, he's still about a yard short. Did not score.
Third and goal.
3rd and 2. A third down from the 2-yard line. There's the snap. They stopped him. No, the one on this side is saying he did not go in. Looks like he's still about a yard short.
For the Panthers.
4th and about a yard. Now's the time for this crowd to fire up, make some noise. We got to make some noise. If you're at home, yell from your couch. There's a snap. Oh, and he was stopped. He was stopped right there at the line. Who called a touchdown? He can't. No way. Whoa. That might be the. It's a good thing Keith Newbern is not here. He might have went down there and had a few words with the ref. Dude, he stopped him at the line. Horrible call there by the ref. There's the kick, and it is good. Clinch County Panthers up 21-7 here on a Friday night. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't hear me say much, but boy, I didn't like that call at all. So let me chill out for a little bit and calm down and just hear from our sponsors, Jeremy.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're back with us, I'm trying to catch my breath. That was a tough call right there. I'll tell you, I was not happy about the call that we just received.
First and 10, Lanier County from about their 31, 32-yard line.
Well, it went out of bounds,
Oh, you're looking at deer pictures.
I'm looking at deer pictures. I'm
sorry.
sorry.
The silence for everyone watching is because he's looking at deer pictures.
I ain't got a whole lot going on right this second. I'm trying to cool off because of what the ref did a while ago. That was ridiculous, man. That's just not even funny. All right, so we got 2 to the far side. We got all kind of craziness on this side here. I didn't know what kind of lineup. Poor Rashad was kind of left out there by himself, and whatever that play was, it did not work. And we ended up losing some yards on that.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Look what Keith said. And he's probably right. Not only would he have got kicked out of the game on that one, but he'd tore your headset up throwing it at him. All right, let's get back into it. Let's get some points on the board here going into halftime. There's a snap, hands it to Andreas. Andreas just drives up the field, but, man, our guys aren't blocking. They just kind of stood there watching the play. I mean, you've got to block. You've got to keep blocking till you hear the whistle, guys. I mean, he just kind of – they were just standing there. They're down by 14 points, and they kind of got the wind knocked out of them. I know that was a big play there on the goal line, but you just got to shake it off and keep going. You can't go back. They ain't going to take the points off the board. Wade comes in. You'll have Josh and Xavier to the far side. Anderson's going out there with them. Kish and Wade and Anderson to our near side. They might want to take a timeout. We're about to run out of time on this, I believe. They better hurry. Got a man in motion. There's a snap. Hands it off. Xavier stepped out. He stepped out of bounds. He had a good run going. I tell you what, if he had just stayed in bounds, he'd have had a first down. It was kind of a fake. It was a handoff, then a fake handoff, and I didn't think he stepped out of bounds till about the 40 or after the 40.
He stepped out at the 40.
At
least. It was on the camera. I don't know what they're doing right there. That's that's the 38, right?
No, 36.
36. Yeah, he stepped out at the 40.
Got your punt team out. They got 2 men deep. They came after him last time and blocked it. Got to get the snap back there. That looked a lot better, a lot faster. Oh, and that came off the foot of Jacob. Boy, I tell you what, that just came right off the left side of his foot. He was trying to get it out in a hurry and just did not connect. Got a little bit rushed on that from the last go, and that, the ball is going to be set down on the 44-yard line. You don't get too many punts as bad as that one. That just did not turn out. It just kind of took us off the ball.
45.
45-yard line.
45-yard line instead of 44. Maybe they're making up for them extra.
No, I doubt that. They got a lot of making up to do after that call down there on the end zone a while ago. I tell you what, they just going to line up, man. I tell you what, they packing the house right here, and they just set 2 guys up in the back. You don't know which one's going to get it. Another little counter at number 4, and they got him on the outside. Good play there by your defensive line. Only picked up about a yard.
Running play over the left side. Short gain. 2nd and 9 for the Panthers.
2nd and 9, Clinch. Minute left in the half. And he's going to step back to throw. Dude, he almost caught that ball somehow. We had 3 guys down there, and he's the one that almost caught the ball. If everybody was just kind of a little soft touch on the pass, if any of our guys would have turned around, they could have picked that off very easily. Cheerleaders making some noise tonight, trying to get the crowd into it.
3rd and 9 for the Panthers.
3rd and 9 for Clinch County. They're going to step back to throw again. Oh, and they had a man right over the side over there. Kish is going to chase him down.
Pass complete on the left side.
Kish was able to run him down, but not before he picked up a big and a lot of yardage. One of our guys are on the ground. It looked like, I believe that's Kelvin Gaines. He looks like he's in some serious pain there.
Got a Bulldog down.
That is Kelvin. Yeah. While one of our Bulldogs are down the field being attended to by the Valdosta Orthopedic Association. I know Kelvin looks like he's in a lot of pain. Looks like they're trying to work with his knee there a little bit and maybe his shin or ankle. But, of course, we want to just pause for a moment and think about him. And of course, we don't want any player on any side at any game anywhere to be hurt. I know these boys get caught up in a lot of the drama and everything else. And sometimes we just forget at the end of the day these are just young boys playing the game they love. He is getting up, but he is not putting any weight on that right leg.
Just calling a round of applause. I'd like to remind everybody to please wear your mask at all times. This is required by our Board of Education. Please wear your mask.
I'll tell you what, for those who are watching that, Kelvin's a huge integral part of our offense and our defense. And I tell you, boy, he's not able to move that leg. And so I do believe it's hurt pretty severe. So he may not be back with us tonight. And I tell you, he's been a great asset to this football team this year. And I tell you, Big Greg Seeley just kind of got up under him and picked him up a little bit and helping getting him on off the field. But no doubt, offensive and defensively, that he will be missed. Maybe they'll be able to work with him a little bit and find out what's going on and get him back in there. But they're going to pass. So,
Come on, Corey.
it looks like Clinch County done scored again. And there is a flag. I tell you, one of their players just leveled one of our guys well after the play. It looked like Keontae Hodges got leveled over there by one of their huge players, just rolled up on him. And so I'm not sure what was going on, but it looks like some unsportsmanlike conduct. The touchdown is good. Penalty on Clinch County. I think they was calling it holding. Now to be assessed, I guess, on the kickoff.
The kicker for the point afters in the game.
36 seconds left here in the first half. And they got a blown whistle. They just got a player off the field. Not really sure what that was. That's where I miss Keith. Keith, he knows what's going on down there like that. I have lost everything going on. And there's the kick. The kick does look good right down the middle. Your Clinch County Panthers 28-7. And so I tell you what, we came out guns a-blazing, looking good on that first drive and that first defensive drive. But I tell you, after that, just kind of got the wind knocked out of ourselves, and we've got to get back into it. We've had some tough calls, some tough plays. We've got some kicks that ain't going our way, some throws, some catches, some runs, and so just got to clean up everything at halftime. Got a lot the coach can talk to them about. Fire them back up. Keontae and Kish are deep. You got Ryan Andreas Anderson, Josh Sermons, and Roy Johnson on the secondary. Of course, they backed them up 15 yards from the personal foul after the touchdown. Should give us pretty good field position. There's the kick. Good kick. Oh, and our two players just kind of bumped into each other instead of talking. Kish got hit pretty hard there by number 15 coming in. You can hear it all the way up here in the press box. So I believe it's going to be a personal foul. Yep, unsportsmanlike conduct on the kicking team. So that penalty will give us another 15 yards. Clinch County getting a little testy out there. We still got right at 27 seconds left. We can get a couple plays in here. I tell you what, if we can cut the lead in half. Coach Williams is going all the way down there by the refs. He can call a quick timeout if he needs to. Got Kister on the near side. Sermons, Wade, and Ryan to the far side. Andreas is going to sit up on the right side of Rashad. And there's a snap. He steps back. He looks. He's got a lane. He's going to run right up the middle. He's running. Great run there by Rashad Brockington. And I think Coach Williams is going to call a timeout right here to keep the clock from moving. Nowhere to throw the ball. Rashad was able to just tuck and run. Picked up about 15 yards or so. Ball is going to be down on the 30-yard line. I tell you what, man, if we could score right here, no doubt as we look forward to going into the halftime and the coach being able to talk to them and a little bit of momentum of going into the locker room with a score would be fantastic. Seems like in the last couple of weeks we've actually gone into the locker room after giving up a touchdown in the last final few seconds of the first half. After halftime, there's a lot of games that are not being played. I think all of the 6 and 7A schools are off tonight as they're preparing for playoff play. I know that a couple other schools like Georgia Christian and some others are out tonight because of COVID. And so some of the players tonight all across South Georgia have played their last and final football game of maybe their high school career. Rashad's in the shotgun. There's a snap. He looks. He's trying to find a person. He looks deep. Well, he just kind of threw that up, and number 11 brought it out, and Kiss Wright just kind of planted him there in the backside. But Andreas Anderson kind of quit running there. They got a little bit of testiness out there. Not really sure why Mario Wade ran out there like he was going to do something. They need to get some discipline. Rashad just kind of threw it up, and Anderson just kind of quit running his route, it looked like, and Clinch County just kind of stayed right there and intercepted the ball. Got 4 seconds left. They'll probably just take a knee here. No, they kind of overloading the side there. They just took a knee. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, Clinch County 28 over Lanier County Bulldogs 7. We opened up big, but, boy, we sure have faltered ever since. We're going to take about a 20-minute break while they're I know the clock will be running.
The clock will be on there.
We'll have some
so
commercials going with our
how much time.
That's right. So hope that you'll take an opportunity to get you something to drink and to eat and to be back with us. And maybe we can get something going here in the third quarter. But anyway, we look forward to hearing back from you right after halftime.
Farmers and Merchants Bank has been helping people with their financial needs for over 100 years. And FMB is right here in Lakeland, Georgia to serve you. Whether you need personal banking with checking and savings accounts, money market and IRAs, or business banking with checking, cash management, and loans, FMB is also your lending solution for both personal and business. Whatever your banking needs, Farmers and Merchants Bank remains committed to be the best of the best. North Carter Street in Lakeland. Go Dawgs! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Lakeland Drug Company has been Lakeland's hometown pharmacy since 1950. They're more than just medicine, offering personalized service, a drive-up window, and a delivery service. Located at 42 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. You can call 229-482-3677 or visit them online at lakelanddrug.com. Lakeland Drug Company, more than medicine, and a proud supporter of Lanier County Bulldogs.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime is over. Hope you enjoyed your break. I enjoyed my sausage dog.
Yeah, and you didn't bring me one?
I didn't, man. I would have, but I ate mine. So, sorry. And so, I didn't think they was going to have them. Keith knew we weren't here to cook them, so I didn't know if they would have any, but they did. And so, I had my Red Powerade. And,
give me a quarter for every time you say Keith's name.
Nope,
tonight.
I ain't going to say it no more. Because I'll be broke in a hurry. I miss him, man. I need somebody to talk to. There's the kick. They did a little onside kick, and there's the ball. It is open, and they got it. Way to start off the first play of the second half. Little onside kick there by Cruz, and number 31 just couldn't keep his hands on it. That thing was all over the place. So we'll start off with the offense on the field. Kind of caught Clinch County kind of sleeping on that. I tell you, the wind has picked up, Jeremy.
Yes.
And it has gotten a little cool tonight. I was down there talking.
Headphones work as a hat.
I
had to put them back on so my ears wouldn't be cold.
Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Incompletion, out to Wade. 2nd, 10. The ball set up on the 49-yard line of Clinch. Lanier County working toward the east end zone, toward the concession stand. Kish and Sermons to our near side. Ryan and Wade to the far side. Anderson going to set up on the right side of Brockington in the shotgun. You got Kish in motion. Rashad's going to keep the ball. And he's ended up picked up about 2 or 3 yards. Just kind of didn't have anywhere to go. Just kind of bobbed and weaved. But Rashad's down on the ground. It's kind of that guy came down on him pretty hard there. So he's kind of walking it off. I think he got maybe a little stinger. Yep, he's got to come off now. And so Faircloth will go in.
3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Rashad will have to come off for at least one play. 11, Jacob Faircloth enters the game.
Faircloth enters the game after talking to Coach Sharp, getting his play. Rashad still kind of over here, kind of gingerly walking around the sideline, kind of shaking off the bees. There's a snap. Faircloth launches it deep. And he got her. And Ryan caught it out of bounds.
Pass complete, but out of bounds. Brings up a 4th down and 7.
Big play there by Faircloth. Caught it just a little bit out of bounds. Rashad goes back in. Faircloth goes off.
Was that Pete just singing just then?
I looked that way, I guess it was.
I was just standing here staring at the screen, and I'm like, wait, what was that?
Pete doing a little serenade over here on the side. There's a snap. They're coming after Rashad. Rashad just threw an interception. Just stepped right in front of it. It's thrown over to Xavier, number 9, and the defender just stepped right in front of it and picked it off. And so Rashad can come back out. Defense is going to get on the field. I hadn't noticed, but let's see. Did we ever get an update on Kelvin? Just trying to get an update on Kelvin Gaines. He is out for tonight. Something happened to his knee. Big defensive play there by your Bulldogs. Calhoun brought him down that number 4. They have, well, I tell you, he's down now. He seems like he's in a lot of pain as well. Big drop there by Calhoun on that number 7. You know, they've done that little counter play several times tonight. I mean, I was in the same thing, Coach. They carrying him off. That looked, I'm not sure that I agree with the situation that the coach just did. The coach just went out there and kind of just picked up the player who was writhing in pain on the field and just kind of put him over his shoulder and carried him off on the sideline. I tell you, if that was my son, I wouldn't be happy with that right there. And so let the guys that are trainers to come out there and assess that damage before you go picking up any kid and carrying them off. But, of course, I guess that's why they're coaches and I'm not. 2nd and 9. Well, I see Kelvin over there on crutches now.
Whistle.
There's a whistle. We're going to have I believe it's going to be a false start. Yep, false start on Clinch. That door.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, please.
You're not cold, are you, Ryan?
I am, man. I'm not cold. It's just that wind's coming through here 100 miles an hour.
The wind is.
I think we just shut one of those doors. Yeah, that's a little bit better there. Thank you, sir. If y'all want to open, y'all can. Yeah, does that feel better to y'all? Somebody had to make a decision up here.
Executive decision.
I figured they could open if they want to. It was cold. There's a snap. Another flag. I believe it's going to be another false start. Just keep moving them back. They're going in the right direction.
5-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
So the replay 2nd. It's going to be 2nd and about 20. Clinch County offense on the ball. Looks like they got a heavy right side. There's a snap. They are going right with it. The defense held him right there, though, did not give him an inch. He may have picked up a yard. Well, I tell you what, they stood him up, though. Third down. Very little gain, maybe a yard or two.
Yards on the carry. Third.
Not much to it.
14.
Better watch for those little dump passes that they've been doing tonight every once in a while. A little over 9 minutes left here in the third. Clinch County up 28-7. Again, it's got a heavy right side. There's a snap. Oh, it's a little counter to number 13. And he's got some running room, but they held him up. Got down to about the 48-yard line. It's going to be a 4th and about 5, maybe 4. That was a big run there on a little counter. Looks like they're going to actually punt the ball.
Panthers in punt formation.
Kish is going to go deep. Panthers in the punt formation.
Discipline.
We sure don't want to. All sides here. And there's just a little fake. Oh, and they stopped him. They stopped him short. He's about a yard short. Big play there by Lanier County Bulldog defense. They tried a little trick play there with a direct snap to the blockers, and he did not make it. Same thing. Big play there by your defense from Lanier County. Kish and Sermons to our near side. Isaiah and Anderson to the far side. Wade's coming in. He's going to be on this side as well. Deep shotgun by Brockington. There's a snap. Shaw rolls out to his right, his left. He's got a man deep. He's out of bounds. And
Pass intended for number 2, Kish, right.
Kish was just a step out of bounds.
Second down for the Bulldogs.
Seven minutes, almost 8 minutes left here in the third. Wade comes onto the field. 2nd and 10. The ball dead center, the 50-yard line. There's a snap. He steps back. He's got a couple guys coming on upon him. Jumps it off to Anderson. Anderson's got a hole. Big run there by Andreas. Picks up several yards. Had a big hit there by a couple of the Panthers. Looks like he picked up about 6 yards. I tell you, there was 2 right on the doorstep there of Rashad, and he was able to just pick up Andreas right there on the edge. Everybody's doing jumping jacks out there. Third and 4. There you go, and he picked it up. I tell you what, that big old number 78, once he moves, he can't stop. He's a big boy, and I think the momentum of him even moving, he can't put the – once he gets going, he can't stop it. And so he's jumped off sides a time or two. That's going to pick up the first down. Put the ball on the 39-yard line, and let's go. 2 on this side, 2 on the far side. Oh, and he picked in a little RPO and hands it off to Anderson, and Anderson picks up another
Nice gain on
6,
the play.
7 yards.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
I was afraid that Rashad Bott kept it in there too long before he tried to pull it out, but Andreas wrapped up around it and took off. Another handoff, but they met him right there at the line. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. No, it looks like he might have lost about a yard.
Running play to Anderson.
Xavier comes back on the field. Isaiah comes off.
3rd and a long 5 for the Bulldogs.
3rd and about 6. Rashad rolls back. Again, he dumps it off to a big old hit there on the sideline. Andreas ran hard.
Pass complete to number 3, Andreas Anderson.
It's going to bring up 4th and about a yard.
Brings up a 4th down and 1 for the Bulldogs. 4th and 1.
Like to hear some noise from the crowd. 4th and 1. We need to keep this momentum going.
Let's make some noise for the Dogs. Let's go, ladies.
And he jumped off sides again. I tell you, that's at least 3, maybe 4 times tonight that Rashad has pulled off the defense. Picks up the first down. Ball's on the 25-yard line. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. There's the snap. Rashad steps back. He throws it out. He's got a man. Oh, and it went right through Xavier's hand. But I tell you what, Rashad took a lick there after the pass. A flag is down. I do believe they're going to have a roughing the passer. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That'll move the ball all the way down to the 10-yard line. Put the ball right on the 10-yard line. Big 15-yard penalty there committed by the Panthers. It's 1st and goal on the 10. Be a good opening drive right here for the second half. There's a snap. Shot steps back. He rolls out. He tucks the ball. Makes it all the way down to about the 6-yard line.
Wrapped up and still drives forward. 2nd and goal.
Great coverage there by your Panther defense. Shaw could not find an open receiver. We got 2 to the far side, 2 to the near. Takes a snap. He's got a little bit of time. He's looking, he's got a man open. And he caught the ball. And he held on to it. What a lick there. I tell you what, Josh Sermons, not only did he climb the ladder and catch the ball, but he held on to it. Took a vicious hit over the middle and held on to that ball. Man, what a lick there by Josh Sermons. I tell you what, man, dynamite comes in small packages. 4 minutes and 29 seconds left. The Bulldogs scored again on the opening drive. Crews are set up. There's a snap, the hold, the kick. Oh, and they blocked it.
And the point after is no good. So with 4:29 left
Well, with 4:29 left, your Bulldogs are down 28-13 with your Clinch County Panthers. And so I tell you what, Jeremy, you just take a break.
Farmers and Merchants Bank has been helping people with their financial needs for over 100 years. And FMB is right here in Lakeland, Georgia to serve you. Whether you need personal banking with checking and savings accounts, money market and IRAs, or business banking with checking, cash management, and loans, FMB is also your lending solution for both personal and business. Whatever your banking needs, Farmers and Merchants Bank remains committed to be the best of the best. North Carter Street in Lakeland. Go Dawgs! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back after an onside kick to start off the second half. The Lanier County Bulldogs was able to drive it down the field and score a touchdown. I'll tell you what, we do want to thank everyone who bought a Boston butt from the Lanier County Dugout Club today. Great turnout from the community. I was told they sold over 450 Boston butts. So I get a feeling, hey, we just recovered it again on the onside kick. Wait a minute, they're saying that he touched it behind the... It went 10 yards, but, I mean, he was over the line when he jumped. Oh, man. I tell you what. Man, the crowd boos. What a I don't even want to say anything. But going back to our the Lanier County Dugout Club, they were able to sell over 450 Boston butts. And I know that football team greatly appreciates all those in the community. And I tell you what, Jeremy, you know what that means? If 450 Boston butts were bought today, do you know what that means? There's a lot of turkeys that aren't going to die. No, I'm going to talk about butts. Now, what I am going to say is there's a lot of turkeys that won't be killed this year because 450 Boston butts were cooked. Man, that number one just turned to the left side, and he is gone. Good night. I did not see the speed of that guy coming. Calhoun was able to drag him down at about the 1 yard line. But, man, he hit that left side and hit a gear I didn't know he had. It's going to be first and goal right on the outside of the goal line. The ball's going to be spotted on about the 5. Calhoun did not give up, chased him all the way down. There's a snap right up the middle. Touchdown, Panthers. Boy, I tell you what, after a bad call right here on the kick.
They went some flags.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to have some. We got a kid just fell out right there. No doubt this little rivalry game is getting a little testy out there.
That's
got a player now.
That's a Clinch player right there.
That's a Clinch County player on the ground. I mean,
Yeah.
He just fell. I was looking at him, and he just kind of fell over. I think he got a cramp or something. All kind of laundry on the ground. I tell you what, though, after these boys have played as hard as they did, they had a goal line stand earlier tonight that was called a touchdown. Then they just had an onside kick where the kid jumps over the 50-yard line as he's catching the ball, and it's turned the other way. So the motions are getting high out there. There's no doubt it's a little testy. And a little over 4 minutes left here in the third. Clinch County's up 34 over your Dawgs, 13. You know, and it's sad because, I mean, those are two huge, huge plays that went against the Bulldogs. The player is up, and he's running off the field. Clinch County comes out on the field, going to go for the point after. The perfect for tonight. They've scored 5 touchdowns. So far, 4 extra points. Everybody lines up. There's a snap and the kick. And it is good. So their kicker is 5 for 5 tonight, 35-13. Clinch County over Lanier. Let's pause for a moment and hear a word from our sponsor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And so still got a good crowd here tonight, and a lot of kids around the fence. Clinch County's got a good group over here tonight too, and so had a good gate here tonight. And so there's the kick, long kick, picked up there by Kish. Kish is turning over the corners on the 30. All the way up to about the 37-yard line. And there's the flag. Going to be a personal foul. They hit him after he went out of bounds. It's going to be another 15 yards on top of the run. They just, again, a little chippy out there tonight. Good run there by Kish. You can see that Clinch County is not near as enthusiastic running down the field and trying to make the plays. They've just kind of took the foot off the gas and just kind of letting them go. And we need to take some advantage of getting in there and making some plays. This game is not over. Go ahead and do everything you can do. Get every play you can play. 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Andreas in the backfield. There's a snap. Rashad's got plenty of time. Flags going everywhere. I think it was maybe pass interference. I'm not really sure, but, man, there was flags flying 30 yards down the field all the way. 2 flags landed right there on the 40-yard line, but one came from about 20 yards down the field. Again, Panthers are just giving up a lot of penalties right now. A flag that was thrown, hit out of bounds, and now pass interference. It's a spot foul. It's going to bring the ball all the way up there to the 30. What was that, 36. 1st and 10. And we jumped them. I got them off again. That number 78 has jumped all night long. That's 30 yards on penalties in the last 3 plays. Well, if you can't beat them, let them beat themselves. You know that coach is going crazy over there. 1st and 5. Ball was a little snap, a little bit low. Was able to pick it up and give it to Anderson. Anderson was able to run it to the outside. It's close to a first down.
Pushed out of bounds.
It's going to be mighty close.
Close to a first down, second. And less than a foot.
And they're going to say it was a first down. So go right on down the field there, ladies and gentlemen. After 30 yards from Clinch and 5 yards from Andres' run, picked up another first down. The ball's now on the 25-yard line. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the third. Wade in motion. There's a snap. Gives Anderson right up the middle. He's got a seam. Man, that looked like a face mask coming across there the way they snatched him back, but it's no flag. Big run there by Anderson. It says 3rd and about a short yard, maybe just about a foot or so. Yeah, second. Second and less than 1. Good drive going on here by Lanier. Kish is in motion. Again, they give it to Anderson, and he just drives it right up the middle. Big drop there by the big boys over there on Clinch County, but Andreas is able to hold on to that ball. Picks up a first down. Ball's on the 11-yard line. Picking up yard by yard. Going to the east end towards the concession stands. Wade and Ryan to the far side. Sermons and Kish to the near side. Kish in motion. And Brockington keeps the ball. And he's got a little lane in it. And he runs. Touchdown, Rashad Brockington. I tell you what, he zigzag all over that field. Kept bobbing and weaving until he found the hole and was able to pick up a touchdown for Lanier County. Big play there by your senior quarterback, Rashad. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the third. Got your swinging gate. Lanier County is going to call a timeout. I believe they were going to try to go for 2. Coach didn't like what he saw, and so he calls a timeout to make them now the Clinch County is going to have an opportunity to make some adjustments on however we come out of this timeout to know exactly what to do. So sorry, I'm getting caught up on some texting here. Well, we had a little bit of a lull there. I quit talking. People probably tired of hearing me tonight anyway. Cruz is going to set up the marker. While we do have a moment, we're still trying to figure out exactly what play we're going to do. Let's not forget about all of our sponsors. Jerry Robertson Sons Construction. Office number is 229-482-3375. Make sure you give them a call with all your construction needs so that you'll be able to build or tear down or rebuild, whatever it is that you need. So we're going to line up again. Cruz is going to pick up your marker, run off the field. We got kids and going every direction. We got kids moving here, moving there. After we had a timeout, it shouldn't take that long to decide what we're going to do. Not really sure there's a snap. Man, he's got all the time in the world. And here's the 2-point conversion by Rashad Brockington. The men were covered everywhere he looked, and he had all the time in the world. Finally just walks it in. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a moment to hear a word from our sponsors and take a break.
Lakeland Drug Company has been Lakeland's hometown pharmacy since 1950. They're more than just medicine, offering personalized service, a drive-up window, and a delivery service. Located at 42 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. You can call 229-482-3677 or visit them online at lakelanddrug.com. Lakeland Drug Company, more than medicine, and a proud supporter of Lanier County Bulldogs.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It is 35 Clinch, 21 Lanier. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Setting up. I tell you, man, did you try the onside kick again? I tell you, I noticed that the coach has actually changed up some of his players here on the front line. Some of the guys that have been up here are not here now. He's got some guys with hands, I believe, on this side. And he is going to try it again. Oh, and it's going in. It's a live ball. Oh, my goodness. Almost was able to pick it up there. And so a flag will be thrown. But I'll tell you what, man, it went right through there, the perfect kick. We just couldn't get down there and cover it up. I'm still getting kind of thinking about 450 Boston butts. I don't have patience to sit there and cook. It takes too long to cook stuff. I like cooking stuff on high. Throw that thing in the greaser, and fry it up. All right. When you start talking
so you
about
don't have
cooking,
you don't have patience to wait to cook and cook,
No.
but you have patience to wait for a deer to come
that's
to you so
totally
you can
different.
shoot it.
Hunting's totally different than
Oh.
sitting there waiting on meat to cook.
Uh-huh.
And here is the snap. Got a man in motion. And I tell you what, that big number 64 just loaded him. Drew him back. Eubanks was able to drive him back. But no, Jeremy, I do not have the patience for cooking meat. That's why they make deep fryers for. You can throw that thing in the deep fryer and let it cook. Be done with it. But 450 has saved the lives of many turkeys today. Overload to the right again. They've been heavy on this side tonight. Actually went over to the left. Defense was able to stop them.
Third down, Clinch County.
Player down. And amongst all the feet, you can see somebody down there. Oh, they're getting up now.
Mosquito over here messing with me. Go get my thermocell out of the truck. Be like a deer stand in here in a minute.
Third and 7.
D. Henry coming off the field. I'm just glad we ain't got to stay for a fireworks show tonight because I need to get home. I'm tired. I got up at 5 o'clock this morning to go hunting.
I'm tired too.
I'm dragging.
And I got to go to work in the morning.
There's a snap, a little handoff, a little counter to number 4 again. Got on the outside. Going to go out of bounds there on about the 48-yard line, 47-yard line. They had him in the back, but able to squirt through there and picked up the first down. But, yeah, I got up early this morning and went hunting, and I'm starting to drag a little bit. And I know how precise and slow
dragging.
you are putting this together. I wish there was something we could do now, but can we
most
unplug
of it's
everything?
already put together. No, you can't unplug it. It'll quit working.
I ain't worried about it. People from home, they'll get over it. They don't want to watch the last quarter, do y'all?
Okay, everyone watching right now, if you don't have Ryan's number, I'll give it to you.
The fans have texted me and said they don't want to watch the last quarter. So, So there he is, right up the middle, that big old number 9, who just kind of running over, stepping on. Everybody just ran up right in the middle for another first down. Yeah, we'll just pretend that the end of the third is the end of the game at 35-21. We'll unplug everything. That way I can go to the house and get ready to go hunting in the morning. Nah, just kidding. I'm going to stick this one out. We got to finish this game. We're going to finish strong. These boys ain't giving up yet, and I sure ain't going to give up either. There's a snap. Again, right up the middle. Big old number 1, just another first down. I tell you what, man, they are just driving. Man, he ain't down yet. He's still moving. I thought they'd blown the whistle, but they hadn't. I tell you what, man, they have just carried that pile. They got some big running backs. They really don't have what I'd say a set quarterback as much as they have these just giant running backs back there that just go through with force.
They're just going to let it run out?
Yeah, they're just going to let the clock run. Ain't no sense being in a hurry. I tell you, down 19 seconds. That's the last play of the third quarter. We're going to bring up your 4 fingers, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into the fourth quarter. Last game of the season. Yes, your rivals crossed the river. Couple of creeks. We'll go ahead and take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. We appreciate that 30-second timeout. Everybody catch their breath, and as we enter into this fourth quarter, 12 minutes left here in the ball game. Clinch County leads 35-21. Your Bulldogs hadn't quit the fight yet. I'll tell you though, Clinch County has just been able to use a lot of strength and power tonight just to drive the ball right up the middle. Most of the plays have just been run to the right, run to the left, run up the middle. Goes over to the left side. And I tell you, he steamrolled somebody, but as they went down, they wrapped up around his ankles and just kind of held on. I'm trying to see what number that was. That was Roy Johnson. He just kind of went down with him and just kind of wrapped up when he got to the bottom. I tell you, the offensive line of Clinch County, man, outweighs our boys probably 100 pounds a player. And they just been fighting. I know our boys, many of them have to play both ways, and I know they're getting tired. There's a snap. Number 1 rolls out to the right. They pushed him out. Oh, and he got drugged down there in the backfield by Keontae Hodges, number 1, but not before he picked up a first down. Clinch County just driving the ball right back down the field. First and goal.
For the Panthers.
Taking all the time they can. 10 minutes, 54 seconds left. So he went right up the middle, and I tell you what, that number 1 has just got power. He just comes through there with just such a vengeance. And he just stepped over on top of and through a bunch of our guys. And again, I mean, our boys, they've been against that big old line all night long, and they just wearing them down. And Clinch County scores again, 41-21. One of our statistics tonight is that only down 14 at the end of the third is the best that Lanier County has done against Homerville since we lost 3-0 in 2012. So the score may not reflect it, but tonight has been a big game there. Statistical speaking, by Lanier. No good. Pushed it over to the right. So he snapped his perfect streak for tonight. He was 5 for 5. Now he's 5 for 6, 41-21. 10.5 minutes left here in the ball game. And again, you know, we might lose by 50, but they've played hard tonight. They've kept up the hard work, going after play after play after play. Again, let's not forget our sponsors. I know Jerry Roberts and Son Construction, one of our newer sponsors, on 14 Murray Boulevard here in Lakeland, 229-482-3375. Give them a call. Let them know all about your construction needs. Right now is the second closest game in the 23-year history of the series. Lost 22-0 in 2011. All other games have been by a 30-point or larger margin. So that statistic came from our friend at home, Keith Newbern. And that's a great statistic there. Xavier Ryan coming to the outside, trying to find a lane. And, I mean, he hits hard, bounces off. He keeps it moving. Man, look at him. I ain't never seen Xavier Ryan push like that. I don't know what happened to Xavier Ryan just then. Was that Calhoun? Oh, that was Calhoun. I'm sorry. That was a run there with vengeance. I tell you what, a run. I tell you what, if we could play the last 10 minutes with that much heart, this game might turn around in a hurry. Kish and Wade to the far side, Sermons and Ryan to the near side. Dreas Anderson on the right hip of Brockington. There's a snap. Throws it over the middle. No, I s-
Man, he was right there.
Shot had his man Ryan over the middle. Just Ryan was not able to pick up the play. Had him wide open. Wade comes in. Looks like Lanier County's going to call a timeout. I tell you, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, just trying to catch up what's going on here, and everything's been kind of crazy here for just the last few moments here. 10 minutes left. Should have one timeout left here on our side. Trying to keep these boys in the game. Again, had a man right over the middle, wide open. This is going to give us 2nd down and 10. The ball is on the Lanier side, the 47. No. He sees those shadows.
That's why they call it football.
That's right.
It's not flag football.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to – the offense is lined back up. Defense has come out on the field. After a timeout, let's see what Coach Sharp has pulled out of his offensive arsenal. Throws it over to the sideline on Alexander, number 13. Picks up about 5 or 6 yards.
Isaiah Alexander.
Looks like he picked up about a long 5, maybe 6.
No. They got to move that further up. Our downs mark.
Gain of 6, 3rd and 4.
Ball is now on the 47 Clinch side. 3rd down. Couple big plays coming up. There's a snap. Big block there by Anderson. Did not catch the ball.
Pass intended.
9 minutes, 19 seconds left.
Again, Alexander incomplete. 4th down.
Two to the far side, 2 to the near side. Tried to do a hard snap. Hard count. They didn't bite that time. 4th down. Got to make it happen. 9 minutes left here in the 4th. There's a snap. Rolls out. Oh, and Kish had it and dropped it. Kish had it in his hands.
Take over on downs. Pass was intended for number 2, Kish Wright, incomplete.
In 23 years, this is the 3rd most points that's ever been scored on a Panther defense. The most we ever scored was 28 in 2015. That Clinch won. They ended up scoring 67 that night. We scored 26 in 2014. But Clinch scored 59. The same Clinch defense shut out Irwin last week. Well, I tell you what, that's some powerful statistics right there. To know that this this defense shut out Irwin, and here we have put 21 points up on the board.
It was 13-0 last week on Friday the 13th.
On Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Keith still at home doing what he does best. Just giving us those information, those little kernels of truth and interesting nuggets of history. Swapping out a little bit. Got him, stood up, number 9 right there. I tell you what, though, man, that guy's got some strength. Had him stopped at the line of scrimmage, and he still picked up probably 5 or 6 yards.
About 5. 2nd and 5.
That's good sportsmanship.
(41-21). 8.5 minutes left in the ball game. The one good thing that I've seen tonight, been waiting all year to see it, that's our boys not giving up. Man, I tell you what, he found a lane, went right up the middle, just keeps driving. Picks up a first down. Ball all the way down to the 36-yard, 37, 38-yard line. Man, the ball was stuck out 3 foot from his body. Wish somebody had just taken that from him and ran with it. He just kind of stuck it way out away from him. And it's kind of a crazy run there by their offense, number 9. Ball's going to be spotted there on the 34-yard line. 2nd and 7. Overload to the right at number 9. Man, I tell you what, great tackle there by Calhoun. Was able to get in there and get him low. That's the only way you're going to stop that big old guy. A little counter move to number 13 again to pick up a first down.
13 ball carrier.
Keith is digging deep in his historical record account, and he says, I want to kind of read this to our listeners out there because this is pretty good here. It says, talking about the 8U and 10U winning district, of course, we're going to lose a great group of seniors this year, but the incoming freshmen next season won the 10U state championship in 2017. So that's kind of interesting. And as we said, both the 10U and the 8U won yesterday. But just to think about the 2017 10U group now moving in as our freshmen, and they won the state champions, that's going to be a pretty cool little group to watch. I tell you what, that little counter has just killed us tonight. Do we have the ball?
It was number 13 again.
Bubble on the play.
5 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Yeah!
Look at there. It was a fumble recovered by the Dawgs. Wasn't sure what was going on there, but that's what I thought had happened. That was a big stop there by your Lanier County Bulldogs, bring the offense back up on the field. We got Isaiah, Sermons, and Wade to the near side. Kish to the far side. Ball about on the 7 or 8 yard line, and there's a snap. He gives to Anderson. Anderson finds the seam, but and he bounces off his man, and he runs on the outside. My goodness, that happened right in front of the ref. Grabbed him by the face mask and slung him down and watching the play and still didn't throw a flag. Man, I mean, I have it within feet of the ref.
Oh, yeah, it was on the camera.
I mean, he just grabbed him and pulled him down by his helmet. I tell you, we have had some tough calls tonight. Isaiah in motion. Going to hand it to him. He's trying to get outside. He goes up. Oh. Pushes him out of bounds before he picked up the first down. But he did pick up about 6 or 7 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. 4 minutes and 48 seconds left in the ball game. Kish is in motion. Hands it off to Calhoun. Oh, my goodness. What a lick somebody just put on Jalen Calhoun.
On the play, 4th down. 4th and 4 on the play.
Calhoun comes up limping a little bit after that one. That's going to bring Faircloth out for the punt.
Ryan, guess what?
What?
My stomach is growling.
Well, how fast can we put this thing up tonight, you think?
Same as always.
Well, you're going to have to go quicker because you're slow. Come on, we got to move quick. Faircloth did not get this blocked. There's a snap. Good punt. Hits the 50. Rolls to the 40. Rolls back to the 40. Big punt there by Jacob Faircloth, number 11, all the way down to the 40-yard line on the other side of the field. This is pretty neat right here. Clinch and Lanier will meet again Monday at Rockmore Field as the 8U and 10U district champs. They will host the Young Panthers. So if you want to come back out and see the future of your Lanier County football team, that'll be Monday afternoon here at Rockmore Field as those district champ 8U and 10U will host these Clinch County Panthers. And so I know that you'll want to come out and give some love and excitement and some cheers for that 8U and 10U football team.
Long dead. Been out before a game of about 6. 2nd and 4 for the Panthers.
Next week's Thanksgiving. I work in a grocery store.
Did you hear that, Keith? There's your answer. Jeremy said it can't be done. It can't be done. I guess the grocery stores are quite busy next week, aren't they?
Yes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the busiest, but all 3 of them, all 3 of those days.
How about that? I didn't think nothing about it. There's a snap. Defense still has not quit. They still in there hitting hard as they can hit. Newbern said that is no excuse, by the way. He lifted up his headset, his microphone. I don't think you don't want to hear his response. He had no response. He lifted up his mic. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the ball game. 41-21. Clinch over Lanier. Lanier still fighting hard. 3rd down and about 2. Clinch County's eating every second of the clock they can. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this game, I know the score says 41-21, but that goal line stance that was called a touchdown, the onside kick that was called in the opposite direction, a few calls like that, big stop there, man. I tell you what, driving back, boys.
4th down for the Panthers.
4th down for the Panthers. They're going to give him forward motion all the way up to about almost to the 50-yard line. Not quite 1st down. That was a kind of a generous spot there for the Panthers. But I tell you, that goal line stop that was called a touchdown and the onside kick, this game could be totally different. And if it wasn't for a couple of those bad calls. There's a snap. He gets the first down. Well, they do give him the first down. Picks up about a yard.
First down, Clinch County.
Read that bottom text.
Also, happy birthday to Crystal Sermons. Crystal Sermons, happy birthday. She'll be 22. Day before Thanksgiving.
Keith said that you are the produce man. People don't want carrots, they want turkeys.
Happy birthday to Dean McCutcheon.
He still has no comment. No comment. They don't want carrots, they want turkey. Well, evidently, Lakeland wants Boston butts.
Apparently
450 of them jokers. Well,
They
you
took a
think,
knee a second ago. They're going to do it again
yeah,
probably.
I'm sure that's the last few seconds of the ball game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have loved being with you this year. We love and appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure that you have told all the sponsors in our community how much you appreciate their sponsoring this program. And I hope that we can continue with softball, basketball, football, baseball, and all the other sports. We appreciate Jeremy and all the work. It takes a lot to put this program together, and he diligently does this. And so we appreciate LCN TV and all that they mean to our community. And we look forward to seeing you here back on Monday to see the district champs take off. But at the same time, make sure that you support all of our young men and all of our young women and all that they do. And we'll see you the next time.
Farmers and Merchants Bank has been helping people with their financial needs for over 100 years. And FMB is right here in Lakeland, Georgia to serve you. Whether you need personal banking with checking and savings accounts, money market and IRAs, or business banking with checking, cash management, and loans, FMB is also your lending solution for both personal and business. Whatever your banking needs, Farmers and Merchants Bank remains committed to be the best of the best. North Carter Street in Lakeland. Go Dawgs! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Lakeland Drug Company has been Lakeland's hometown pharmacy since 1950. They're more than just medicine, offering personalized service, a drive-up window, and a delivery service. Located at 42 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. You can call 229-482-3677 or visit them online at lakelanddrug.com. Lakeland Drug Company, more than medicine, and a proud supporter of Lanier County Bulldogs.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.